Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another chapter review. This is going to be on chapter 4 of the Ichinose Family Deadly Sins. It is releasing on Shonen Jump, and at time of recording, I believe there's only 6 chapters out, so if I push myself, I can catch up this week. It's been hard because I'm out in break, but I also have kids, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. So, we are still following Tsubasa Ichinose's story in school, and they kind of added to the whole why things were happening, and now there was a change in character. So we'll see what happens. Now, before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. Make sure you guys check out my other chapter reviews, which are already out. Make sure you give some love to the channel. And you can also follow me on social media. There's also a cheap website where you guys can buy anime and manga. And the description below, there is a link. So go check all that out. Again, our main character is Tsubasa Ichinose, and again, he took revenge into his friend, or what he thought was his friend, Nakajima, and now Nakajima is being bullied in school, and he pretty much is running his life. Now, one of you guys mentioned that you believe, I think it was Croter Gaming, you mentioned that you think that Ichinose Sin is wrath, and I completely agree. It seems like his sin himself is showing and promoting itself as being basically destructive, and whatever he chooses to do, either wrath falls upon him or he chooses the person it falls upon. It seems like we get this background story of them in this chapter, and we have Tsubasa and Nakajima from middle school. They're growing up together. They both joined the soccer team, and Tsubasa is the one that encouraged Nakajima to join soccer, and they are pretty good together. Now, if you ever play soccer, setting up the play is very much important, or even more important than actually scoring. And Tsubasa was the one that would set up the plays. Nakajima would be the one that actually scored them, and they were very happy. They were happy together, and they decided to go to high school together and join the soccer team. And it ends up being that Nakajima ended up by himself, and Tsubasa decided to get out without even mentioning why or anything. So Nakajima finds out that he is not a good player without Tsubasa being there to set up the plays for him, and Nakajima then has to train and work his butt off to actually be able to get into the team. And once he does, he goes and kind of rubs it at Tsubasa's face, like, hey, it took so much work and effort, but I got in. And Tsubasa just looks at him, and Tsubasa looks like very depressed, very whole different person from middle school. You can tell something's going on already in his life, and he's like, great, I don't care. All we know is that Nakajima knew that something was going on in Tsubasa's family situation, and he just didn't know how to help, and he didn't know what exactly was going on. And I feel like all these memories that we're reading are memories that are coming back to Tsubasa's head, and he remembers who Nakajima is. And I think Nakajima ended up bullying Tsubasa when he came back because he saw opportunity to make him feel what he felt, basically being abandoned and betrayed. And Tsubasa ends up saying sorry and saying, no, we can still be friends at the end of the chapter. So I don't know if this is a, haha, you thought this was going to happen, but actually Tsubasa is still going to be a jerk and a bully, or if this is actually a heartwarming little change to the story of where Tsubasa finally is going to have someone that he can fall upon and get support from what's going on. But I don't know. I'm ready to read chapter 5. I do have time today. I don't know when I have time to record, but I'll have time to at least read it. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, that is it. This series is great and is doing a great job. Like I said, 6 chapters are out, time of recording. So you guys can go check out the first 6. I believe they're all free right now in Shonen Jump. So, because they do the first 3 and the last 3. So this is where, you know, they kind of add up to 6. So I think they're all free. So past this week, one of them in the middle is going to be, you're going to have to pay. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. If you haven't done so by now, follow me on social media. Check out the description below for other stuff. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.